Y'all, this is gonna be a quick one. This is my second time recording this because my mic fucked up. But listen, I got a problem with this shit right here, man. I got a serious problem. The interviewer asked Millie Alcock the most irrelevant, restarted question ever. Okay? Not relevant to the movie. Well, some people could debate it's relevant to the movie, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not relevant to the movie. It wouldn't make much of a difference. This interviewer asked Millie Alcock if he thinks Kara is queer or whatever the fuck. And here's her answer, alright?
Was that something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions, I don't know. I think that what makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man. It's not centered around love at all, if anything.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't really know, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's great.
She'd probably go both ways.
She should have left it there, bro. She should have just left it at I don't know.
In the comics, was that something that you explored when you were preparing for the
It
role?
wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions.
Like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? What kind of question is that? And I'm assuming that the interviewer himself is a homosexual. I'm just assuming it. Okay? Because no straight man would ask this stupid question. Like, there's so many other questions you can ask. There's so many things that you can get into. Other than, oh, you think Kara's a queer like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? Listen, me, I want this movie to be successful. I want DCU to be successful. Even though I don't fuck with James Gunn that much. I want DCU to be successful. And shit like this just puts it on the chopping block, bro. It puts it on the chopping block. You know what I mean? What are we doing here, bro? I understand it's Pride Month, but why the fuck you gotta ask stupid shit like that at a time like this? Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And she's also not PR trained well enough. She was leaning in the right direction, saying she doesn't know, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, is one thing that's good about this film is that it's not centered around love and a man and a woman, whatever the fuck. Perfect answer. But then she had to say, oh, honestly, I think she'd swing both ways. Like, oh my god, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Fuck. So close. But she had to fuck it up. And as you can see, as you can read the caption here, Supergirl has probably lost at least 10 to 20 million of its potential box office because of this idiot. I don't know how accurate that will be, obviously. We'll see. But listen, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. Because how these comic book fans are, they love comic book accuracy. And they don't like that LGBTQ wokeness, all that shit all up in their movies. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like, this was such an irrelevant question, bro. Such an irrelevant question. I don't care if it's Pride Month. I don't care. Okay? There's so many other questions you could have asked her. Instead, you gotta ask her, oh, you think Kara's queer? What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? Like, I want this movie to be successful. And it's already had controversy prior to this interview with her criticism of Christian men. You know what I mean? The fucking fans making fun of her looks because she looks like the one nigga from Adam Warlock, the one nigga that played Adam Warlock and fucking and was in We Are the Millers, Will Poulter, I think his name is Poulter. I can't remember his last name. But there's already controversy revolving around this film. The fans are already like, they're already not rocking with who was casted as Supergirl. They don't I can't really say majority, but a good portion of them don't like Millie Alcock as Supergirl for stupid reasons, obviously, right? So you gotta keep it low key, okay? You gotta keep it smooth running. You don't want to fuck it up. like that one bitch from Snow White, where she completely smoked her fucking, she smoked her career because of the stupid controversy shit that she was bringing up. You know what I mean? And this movie doesn't have the thing. The thing is about this movie is because we can go back and talk about Captain Marvel and Brie Larson and the controversy with her, right? But that movie still made $1 billion, mainly because the MCU basically baited. For one, the MCU was already built at that point. It already had a foundation. Okay, people were already going to see movie after movie after movie. The DCU doesn't have a foundation right now. It has one movie and a couple TV shows, right? The foundation hasn't been fucking built yet. Like the foundation isn't stable yet, right? So people aren't people aren't like people don't feel obligated to see this movie. People felt obligated to see Captain Marvel, even though Brie Larson created all of that controversy with her fucking comments about straight white males and all that stupid woke bullshit. Even having her fucking cast members give her side eyes and like giving her weird body language because they're like, bro, like shut up, like we don't give a fuck about none of that shit, right? But this is different. This universe, like I said, the foundation hasn't been set, right? People don't feel obligated to watch the movies from the DCU yet. That's why Superman only made like, and I say only lightly, but that's why Superman only made around 650 million, 700 million between there. I thought it was going to make more, but listen, people aren't obligated. They don't feel obligated to go see these movies. They felt obligated to see Captain Marvel. And Disney also baited us into going to see Captain Marvel because they said you need to see this movie to understand Endgame, right? Which was complete fucking bullshit. That was utter bullshit. We didn't need to see Captain Marvel for shit, bro, to understand Endgame. But no one's getting baited to go see this movie. There's no bait. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Fuck this interviewer for asking this question, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. This interviewer shouldn't have asked this question. And Millie Alcock should have just said, I don't know. She was on the good path. She was on the right path initially. But she should have just said, I don't know. I don't really think, I don't really think that matters. You know what I mean? We'll see in the film. That's what she should have said, But clearly she's not 100% PR trained yet. Because I think this is like probably one of her biggest movies. This is probably her biggest movie. Supergirl's a pretty decent IP. So, fuck, bro. It just sucks, man. Because I want this movie to be successful. I like Millie Alcock as an actress too. Like I said, I loved House of the Dragon season 1, season 2, but season 1 was great. It was great. She did a phenomenal job. I want her to be successful. But when you're not PR trained and you answer questions like that, in my opinion, maybe she was queer. You gotta be self-aware. You gotta be aware of these comic book fans, how crazy these motherfuckers are, bro. If you appease to these comic book fans, they will fucking send money. They'll send cash. They'll send bands at your movie, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But when you when you disrespect them and say stupid shit like that, because Kara in the comics isn't fucking bisexual, right? She's a heterosexual woman. So it's like, bro, when you try to disrespect the comic book fans and it's like, bro, they're gonna take that fucking seriously, and it's just unfortunate, bro. It's just unfortunate. But we'll see how much this hurts the movie. We will see. Apparently I've seen a lot of posts saying, "Oh, it's projected to make more, it's projected to make less." So at this point we just gotta wait and see, We just gotta wait and see. But that's all I got, man. That's all I got. I said I was gonna make this quick. I pray to God that this is a successful movie. I want to enjoy this movie. I don't want to see garbage. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. ODJ, God willing, God bless. I'm out.